Hello, folks. My name is Andy Hatcher. This is my presentation about eJournals and their potential place in your future library. A quick definition, as you may have guessed, eJournals are just simply periodicals or any kind of serial publication that appears digitally. Here are 4 advantages of eJournals. Number 1, they're highly accessible, so any library patron can read them anywhere they have a device and can access the internet. Number 2, they can also be highly shared. Because of the internet part, multiple people can read the same eJournal at the same time and then, of course, share that digitally as well. Number 3, they are very prolific, meaning that the amount of energy that goes into producing an eJournal is much less. It pales in comparison to that of a printed journal. So there's more of them out in the ether. And number 4, eJournals, of course, take up zero physical space on your library shelves. There are a couple potential disadvantages. Of course, accessing eJournals does rely on having a working internet connection and a computer or device of some kind. Some may be free, other require subscriptions. And then lastly, some may not appear as visually stimulating as a printed article might. Some are just kind of stripped down to basic text, depending on, of course, the eJournal. Some questions to keep in mind as you're choosing your eJournals. Number 1, are free eJournal databases available in your state? And if so, can your school library connect or access those? Number 2, what's the cost of an eJournal subscription versus just carrying the printed version in your library? Number 3, do these costs then on the eJournal side depend on how many students are accessing the journal itself? And for number 4, going back to that connection piece, would these eJournals show up in your own school's database for online research? Regarding implications for your collective collection development, our textbook suggests considering the popularity and the purpose of a title when choosing its format. So, when reading for pleasure, like 17 Magazine, Sports Illustrated, perhaps go with the physical publication. When doing online research, then go for the eJournal format instead. Lastly, the all important copyright considerations. Under copyright law, students can make one copy of an eJournal for themselves. Teachers may not make a class set without permission unless timing is of the essence and there's not enough time to go through the request process. Be careful with that one. My only reference for this presentation was our textbook. Thanks so much for listening.